You have been exposed badly by Ramadan. It proves you are capable of so much more. But you have just been settling for less. Realistically speaking, even in Ramadan, your job is still there. Your commute is still there. The kids are still screaming. The chores aren't going anywhere. None of life's obligation clock out for Ramadan. None of it says, okay, you're fasting, we will give you a break. And on top of everything else, now you also have to fast. You also have to pray more and then pray even more at night in Taraweeh, standing for long hours while your feet hurts. And then you go to bed late. And then you get up early for sahur. And then you go to work. Man, that is the pinnacle of your strongest character. You're bearing the full load of life on an empty stomach and choosing to move forward anyway. That's the real you. And Ramadan exposes it. Now, let's talk about why that matters for your life and the 5 shifts that can make this your most powerful life-changing Ramadan, inshallah. Mindset shift number 1. You are more capable than the story you have been telling yourself. Let me ask you something. What's the lies you have been telling yourself about why you haven't built the life you want? Maybe it's, I'm not confident enough, I don't have the time, or the classic one, I'm just not that type of person. Some people walk around carrying these stories like they are facts. And then Ramadan comes, and without anyone asking you to, without any motivational speech, you wake up before dawn and you go the entire day without food or water. You do it in the heat of summer. You do it broke. You do it at work. You do it while navigating every single thing life throws at you. And I'm going to say this out loud. It's not easy. It's real difficult. It's draining. It's hard, man. But you're still praying. You're still showing up. That's not an average person. That's not someone who can't do hard things. That is a capable person doing an incredibly hard thing. And if you can do that, then the reason you haven't built the life you want or had that difficult conversation or taken that leap isn't capability. It's never been capability. It's been the story, the mental prison, the limiting belief that keeps you small and comfortable and stuck. And if you're a Muslim who wants to get aligned with his mission, finally break free from fear and rise with confidence, then click the first link in the description and get your free personalized training to build the life you always wanted. Grab it for absolutely free. Mindset shift number 2. You can absolutely do hard things, and you necessarily don't have to like it. Let me be real with you guys for a second. If fasting weren't obligatory, how many of us would actually do it? Be honest with yourself. Would you fast every single day for a month? Because it's not easy. Let's agree on that. Especially if you're working in the morning. But here's the thing. You're doing it because it's compulsory. Because the obligation created the action that your comfort zone would never have. And the reason that matters is this. There are things in your life that need to happen that your comfort zone will never, ever allow. But fasting is 30 days of the world's most intense training to break out of comfort zone. So every time you choose to fast, you're not just completing a religious obligation, you are actively expanding your capacity to choose hard things in every other area of your life. Every startup you want to build, every hard conversation you have been avoiding, the muscle you need to do those things is being built right now while you're hungry, while you're fasting. Mindset shift number 3. One of the most important lessons that Ramadan teaches you is sacrifice. Okay, pay close attention because this is really important. What makes a world-class athlete different from an average person? We love to say it's discipline, and yeah, discipline matters, but I want to challenge that belief because I think the real answer is sacrifice. And these are not the same thing, and understanding the difference between the two is going to make all the difference in your life. Because discipline is choosing the better option over the worse one. You want to get healthy, discipline is choosing the gym or the couch. You want to build something, discipline is choosing to work instead of scroll. In every case, discipline is about overriding a bad option. But sacrifice sometimes means giving up something good for something even better. Think about it. What you are actually giving up when you fast. You are giving up food. Perfectly halal, perfectly good. You're giving up water, you're giving up comfort, energy, peak performance. None of those things are bad. And you are laying them down with intention for something that doesn't arrive until the sun goes down. Or more importantly, until you meet your Lord. That's sacrifice. And it is completely different than just discipline. Whenever I think about sacrifice, I think about this guy, Khabib. He finished his career at 29. One of the most dominant fighters in the history of UFC. But what Khabib himself said when someone asked him about the secret to his success, he said, and I want you to listen closely. People talk about discipline, but sometimes discipline is not enough. It's all about sacrifice. If you want to become the best, you have to sacrifice. If you want to spend time with your family and kids, be with them. You are going to become the best family man. If you want to become the best in this business, you have to sacrifice. Sacrifice your time, sacrifice everything you have. And during Ramadan, you are practicing the art of sacrificing the good for the best. Mindset shift number 4. Your fear is a liar, and Ramadan proves it. Before Ramadan, you were probably moving through life making decisions based on what feels safe, what feels manageable. And underneath most of those decisions is a fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of being exposed as someone who isn't as capable as they pretend to be. But here's what I love about fear. It is almost always about the future. It's about the imagined scenario where something goes wrong, man. And in your imagination, that scenario feels more real than the reality itself. But Ramadan bred this. Literally, it proves again and again that you can handle difficult things without collapsing. You thought you can go 16 hours without eating, and then you did. You thought, man, I just can't pray Tarawih today. Tarawih would be too tiring. And then you stood there for an hour and your feet hurt and you kept going. Anyway, the fear was wrong. It was always wrong. The fear said you couldn't. The reality said you could, and you did. Mindset shift number 5. This month is a deadline. Use it wisely. Okay, here's what I mean by that. Because inspiration without application is just entertainment. Ramadan lasts 30 days. That's it. 30 days, and within those 30 days, you have a once a year concentrated dose of spiritual awareness, reduced sleep, a daily reset button every single after. You know what that means? The habit you build this Ramadan can carry you forward. The discipline you practice this month isn't just for this month. It's the beginning of the rest of the year. Okay, I will leave you with this. There's a type of person who will come out exactly the same on the other side of the Ramadan, back to normal in 3 days. But then there's another type. The one who uses the difficulty, the pain as fuel instead of just enduring it. The second person that is just going to have a meaningful Ramadan. They are going to have a meaningful life because the skill of choosing purpose, our comfort, of sacrificing the good for the best, of doing the hard things when nobody's watching, of breaking free from the mental prison, that skill doesn't stay in Ramadan. It comes with you. It builds. It compounds. Ramadan isn't exposing your weaknesses. It's exposing your strength. And honestly, I think you already know you are more capable than you have been acting. I think part of you has known this for a really long time. This month just won't let you hide it anymore. So build this month, inshallah.